Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Forgive the no makeup. I watched RuPaul's Drag Race. It's the season finale. I wanted to do some high glam, but I got to my work from home desk this morning, my little office, and I had the hardest time trying to log in and get the internet working, and my frustration level went from here to here. My excitement level to put on glam went from here to here. I just want to get these reviews out. RuPaul's Drag Race is always already late, so let's just jump right into it. I did wash my hair, so at least I got a little bit of curls popping, so at least I did something. But moving on. It was a boring episode, so we already know who was going to be on the Final Four because we know Sherry Pie wasn't going to be there. I got a few things to say about how it went down. So let's get right into it. This was the final episode. It's that final challenge where they do some kind of live production. I kind of miss it. It wasn't as big of a production as it's been in the past where they've walked around to different stages, and I think in the past it had to be live. This was pre-recorded, I'm assumed. And it was all on the main stage. It wasn't like, it was more exciting. This was RuPaul's Vegas review. They were doing their twist on that, like redoing some of the songs and then putting a rap verse to one of the songs. And it made me want to go watch it. Like if I'm ever at the Flamingo in Vegas one day when they open the country back up, I'm here for it. I would go catch a show because the Flamingo is one of them affordable Vegas hotels. It is. So let's get into it. Everyone did a great job. Like it started off with everyone doing their something about drag, and everyone was in their looks when they first introduced themselves on the show. I wasn't a fan of majority of those looks. You already know, hands down, Jada in that turquoise blue is everything to me. I hated Heidi in that clown outfit. I wasn't a fan of Jackie in that throwback to the Mickey Mouse Club outfit in Persian. Gigi was a pirate, and I've never been a fan of Sherry. So that was, Then they did a little mirror moment about being themselves. I appreciated that. I really liked the song. It really wasn't anything to that. They all looked alike, slinking around in some silk robes. Okay. And then they had to do their own raps to a disco beat and a pop beat. I called it, what did I say? Disco pop rap. A mess. Everyone wrote a good rap. Everyone did a great job. Somebody got to be in the bottom two. Let's get into it. To me, since everyone did a great job, these final looks should have been judged. Should have been judged as part of the criteria because only two people got yes ma'ams from me. Let's get into it. First, Crystal. Crystal, I hated it, but then I loved it. And when I wrote on my paper, I said I hated it in small case, but I loved it in capital. Like, I would never wear that. I think Crystal might be one of the only people that could wear it. I love the color, that midnight blue, everything. I even loved her face painted that blue, everything. The velvet, the ruching. Crystal was different. Crystal was high drag. She was being herself and giving you an eleganza without having to give you a traditional eleganza. I love Crystal. This is my little sports bra, so if you see it, it ain't too much. I ain't gonna, this is one of them oversized, I'm sorry, not sorry sweatshirts. So it is what it is. It was pants. That was the only thing I liked but didn't like about it. Like, I would never wear that as a jumpsuit suit as pants, but I love that it was pants. What set it off for me was that little ice blonde pussycat wig underneath that head wrap with those neon green blush cheeks. Crystal would have been in the top 2 as far as looks of the night. Moving on. Jackie was a no ma'am. I did not like that outfit from Jackie. 1, we seen it before. 2, we seen it look better. That big oversized tulle and whatever that kind of petticoat underneath to make it bush out like that. Like, we've seen that so many times and we've seen it done so much better. It looked like she borrowed the undergarment and just threw some cheap wrapping paper on top of it. I did not like it at all, especially with that blue hair. That got a no ma'am. It looked cheap. That's what I wrote on my paper. It looked cheap because the fabric looked cheap. Moving on. Gigi got a no ma'am. Or no ma'am. I felt like I need to know, number 1, y'all be on Twitter, y'all know. Get in the comments. When Gigi was growing up, did she ever have one of them head braces like that? Because if she didn't, it was a very calculated look. Like, I know they was like, oh, she was going camp. And I was like, I never thought of Gigi as the camp queen. She was always the fashion queen, the looks queen. I want to see the looks. I didn't like the dress. I didn't like the fabric. It was way too matchy-matchy. I'm surprised Michelle Visage did not read her for being matchy-matchy with that blue and pink on everything. Like, that pink did not have to be at the bottom of that hem on that little cape on the back. That pink did not have to be all over like, the colors, that ice blue with that true pink. I didn't like it. And I was ready for Gigi to come out and slay. This is the final eleganza of the season. It got a no ma'am for me. I felt like it was calculated. She was saying, oh, if I can come out here with this head brace, everybody with head braces can look fabulous too. Moving on, I don't want to say nothing mean. Sherry Pie got a no ma'am. I said that was Gone with the Wind, not fabulous. I did not like that. It looked it was a period piece, Mae West, whatever. It was an awful color, another ugly light blue color. And I hated all of those feathers. And Sherry looked like her padding was awful. She looked like SpongeBob by the hips. It was very square, very rectangle, no curve. I'm surprised they didn't read her on her pads. They read Silky down for her pads, and Silky's shape never looked like that. Like, you might have saw a pad, but at least her pad was curved correctly. Anyway, I wrote down Miss Jada Essence Hall. Yes, ma'am, capitalized, exploration point, period. Jada slayed them down on this final runway. I said Jada gave them the hop on one foot, whatever you would like. Vanessa Bell Calloway, Coming to America, realness. That was... Jada slayed it. She slayed it without having to be literal. Like, she had the ponytail, that high ponytail look, but it wasn't the high ponytail that she wore in Coming to America. She had that gown on and it was slinked and tailored to perfection, but it wasn't the same dress. Jada looked good. Of course, her makeup looked good. Jada looked good. And hands down, for that look alone, I said Jada should have won the challenge. But let's talk about it. Now, Gigi won the challenge. I don't agree with Gigi's win. Gigi's outfit was a no ma'am for me. Now, let's talk about the challenge. Gigi was a pirate. Okay, that was her opening look. It is what it is. Everyone slinked around in a little white robe. Okay. That pop rap disco look, I did not like. That was ugly. It was like a leotard with chaps with a black underwear. You couldn't find no red underwear. But moving on, the heart that was around the breast, it looked all boy. It was too big. Throughout the performance, Gigi was constantly pulling it up. She ain't had no breasts to hold it up. And then the chaps were way too big, and she ain't had no ass. It did not flatter Gigi at all. Now, that red wig was it. That red wig was it. But I believe she wore it before. Um, okay. The boys slid Gigi across the floor. Wow, we ain't never seen nobody do no slide across that floor before. That was nothing new. Jada was dancing her ass off throughout that whole rap routine. Matter of fact, Jada carried it with the dancing. Nobody else was dancing the way Jada was dancing. Her outfit looked way better than Gigi's outfit in the performance. Now, like I said, nobody did bad, but to me, Jada clearly was the best this week. Now, I know in the little rehearsal part of the episode, she was struggling. She didn't have her raps right. She wasn't doing her dance right. To me, this is why I feel like Gigi's going to win the whole thing. They just going to give it to her, because no matter how good Jada was, they still didn't let her beat Gigi when she clearly, the runway alone slayed everybody. Now let's get to this bottom two. I already said Sherry looked like SpongeBob by the dress, and I already didn't like her dress. To me, Crystal shouldn't have been in the bottom two. Jackie could have stayed there. Jackie didn't give life to her performance. She did good, but it wasn't life. To me, Crystal did a really good job. And Sherry should have been in the final two. And maybe, just maybe, Jackie would have sent Sherry home. And we wouldn't even have to worry about her being disqualified, because she just would have been out anyway. But the lip sync, they lip sync to J-Lo's "Let's Get on the Floor," and then I don't think I ever heard the rap version, or maybe I don't recall. But they was rapping their asses off. Both of them had the rap down. Crystal, she was just turning it. Crystal was performing. She was dancing. She put that exotic, whatever the character's name was, into the routine. Neither one of them are big dancing queens. Like, all Jackie could do was twirl in that big ass dress. I ain't gonna say neither one of them did bad, but Crystal was clearly the winner of that lip sync. I was proud of Crystal. But anyway, Sherry is disqualified. So Jackie will be back anyway. But can Jackie win? Can you, on a technicality, come back to the final four and then slay everyone to win the whole thing? I don't think so. I think they're gonna put like Jada against Crystal, and maybe Gigi against Jackie, and Jada and Gigi are gonna knock Crystal and Jackie out, and then it'll be Jada versus Gigi in the final two, and Gigi's gonna win it, and Jada just gonna have to come back on some season of All Stars, maybe 8 or 9. I don't know. I just have a feeling in my spirit that Gigi should have been in the bottom two at least two, 3 times this season, and she was always safe. I just feel like they're gonna give Gigi the win. I feel it in my spirit. I'm team whatever. I'm team Jada. I'm team Jada. Or Crystal. I love Crystal. Like, it's never been a queen out of all the seasons of Drag Race. Either I love you from the beginning on through, or I don't feel it for you from the beginning on through. And Crystal is the only person who, in the beginning, I was like, I ain't here for this clown makeup. I'm not here for this Trixie #2 makeup. Crystal can go. That was me. Watch the reviews. Watch the reviews. And throughout the season, I just seen her develop into her own person. And she kind of, like, she took Michelle's advice and dropped that Trixie #2 stuff. And I just fell in love with Crystal. Like, I would like to see Crystal win, but she just can't beat Jada to me. Moving on. This reunion, I'm going to watch it and review it. But what drama are we going to discuss at this reunion? Because no one is beefing through the season. I mean, we got Aiden and Brita, whatever her name is. And I don't want to hear that. Like, if Britta is not apologizing, what else is there? Like, I don't recall any other drama of the season. I halfway don't remember half the queens that was on the season. That's just how the season was. Like, I feel bad because there's really good queens this season, but I feel like these queens have had this sherry pie thing overshadow the whole season. Then you got to come off of it with the coronavirus, so you can't really have that grand finale with all the queens of the past rooting for you, all your fans and family in the stands, and just everyone, just that moment of walking out on this stage. Like, we're going to have a virtual finale. I understand why Rue is doing it, because you just have to, you have to close up the season. You have to put a bow on it. You have to crown a winner. It just sucks that they won't get that moment to do it live, because it's not going to be the same from home. I don't care what nobody says. But anyway, like I said, I'm watching, I'm reviewing. I can't wait to see it. Get in the comments, let me know what y'all think. It really ain't that much really to say, because it ain't matter who went home this week. After last week, we knew who the Final Four was. All right, get in the comments. I know I said on my video that All Stars was coming on Showtime. I said that before I saw in the news that they flipped it back to VH1. So All Stars will be on VH1 June 6th, I believe is the date, the premiere date. That's what I'm waiting for, because I know they about to turn it on All Stars. I cannot wait. And then it's supposed to be 2 more surprises on there. The cast that they revealed is like, I'm a fan of everybody already. It's like 2 of them that I really don't know, but I'm here for them anyway. But who else can y'all put back on here? Who else do y'all think is going to be the surprise too? It can't be Vanjie. It's too soon for Vanjie. Is it Monique Hart? Because I heard Monique could be on All Stars, but I think Monique should. This ain't the season for you, Monique. I don't know who it could be, but we'll talk about that as we get closer to June 6th. All right, y'all. Like, comment, share, and I will see y'all next week for the reunion. All right. Bye.